So you've spent a lot of time now talking, like I said, it's been over 25 years with Accounting Today. And you regularly talk to firms about, trends. When you look at, sort of the last year or so, what are some things that you're seeing that are surprising that firms are trying to do when they approach their current challenges? You seeing anything surprising going on, or?
Yeah, a couple of things. Some surprising in a good way, and some surprising in a hey, wait, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
And just real quick on that, I would talk about accounting firms did tremendously well in responding to the pandemic, right? And we hear this a lot, and it's absolutely 100% true. They made that pivot to remote work and to serving their clients and helping them deal with with the PPP and EIDL and all the sorts of programs that came out, and in keeping their staffs together. They did a fantastic job with that, and particularly with pivoting to remote work. And the surprise that I said, some of the surprises aren't so great. The surprise it's not so great that I'm seeing is the degree to which firms are starting to try to claw that back. Try to make people return to office, and it's particularly surprising to me given the depth of the staffing crisis that's going on in the profession, which I'm sure we're going to touch on in a bunch of different points in our conversation here. But so that's a surprise. I would say the firms aren't realizing the importance of remote work as an option for the staff that they're trying to hire. But I would say on the more positive side, and particularly surprising over the last year or so, is the degree to which firms are willing to, and this tends to be larger firms, but we're going to see it, I think, trickle down more and more to smaller firms, the degree to which they're willing to sort of upend their business structure entirely. When you think about the entry of private equity into the profession and the number of firms that are switched into alternative practice structures, and just in the last year, the number of firms that have become ESOPs, and the number of firms that have just changed up entirely core structures of accounting firms in the accounting profession. When you look back over the last 100 years, there's been basically a single model for accounting firms. This is what an accounting firm looks like. It's a partnership. This is how it's run. This is how it's done. And just in the last, it really started 3 or 4 years ago when PE starts coming in. You've seen this sudden openness to completely different models. To varying degrees of completely different, but really different stuff. Particularly given that for the previous 100 years there hadn't been much change at all. So I'm surprised by that, and I think it's great because I think it says that firms are more open to change than maybe they have been in the past, and I think that's going to be important because change is everywhere and you can't escape it.
I hope you enjoyed the podcast. You can visit our website, cpatransformation.com, or visit our channel on YouTube at tax1099.com for more episodes, clips, and discussions with industry leaders.